So the big difference between COP26 and COP27 for me is that at Glasgow you had companies showing up with very high levels of commitments and great plans in terms of what they were about to do and to implement in their supply chains. But here what we're hearing is those same companies talking with numbers, talking about how much they're going to invest, what are the actual emissions reductions which they can achieve, and how many gigatons of CO2 we can actually expect to see coming out of the economy. So a huge change from COP26 to COP27, really telling us this is the COP of action. The other piece which really excites me about what we're seeing here this time is we have a few key ingredients coming together. So the high-level expert panel came out with their recommendations in terms of what constitutes credible climate action. This coincides brilliantly with our work on the 4 A's of ambition, action, advocacy, and accountability. So now we have great clarity for companies in terms of what they need to do on climate. That coincides with also work from the Voluntary Carbon Markets Initiative, the Integrity Council for the Voluntary Carbon Markets, and work that's coming out of SBTI, giving also companies a really good understanding of how and when they should invest in nature. Another really interesting piece which ties into that is that we've got the African carbon markets which are being launched. So now what we have is a convergence essentially of some of the key critical elements that may allow large financial flows from the private sector into continents like Africa, which is huge in terms of being able to respond to one of the key negotiation topics here today around loss and damage and the financial flow from the global north to the south.